So right now I am going to Canal Walk, which is this huge mall. There's supposed to be an Adidas store, Nike store, Total Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, all other sorts of sports stores. So I'm hoping to find some very cool football shirts. No outlets unfortunately, but maybe there's some kind of end of the season sale. So yeah, let's hop inside and see what we'll find. But this place is once again huge, so a lot of potential.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
So 1400 rands will still be about 70 euros, so it's on sale for 70 right now. All screen printed El Halal jerseys as well. Pretty strange, you would expect them to be properly stitched on too. So, as you guys could see, there was nothing really at the Sportsman's Warehouse. Some shirts were on sale for 70 euros, others were still quite expensive. I did like the rugby shirt though. It was a very beautiful one. I think it's the away shirt. I'm now going towards Total Sport, hoping to find some more shirts. I do see some on sale already, so this could be something very, very cool. And I'll show you guys, of course. I do see some football shirts right there, so let's see what they have.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
So some SuperSport United right here for, I think, about 30, 28. So this one's very cool, and a large as well. Pretty cool design. So I think I will hold on to this one. So they do have some tank tops right here from, I think, Ghana, Ivory Coast. This one's Senegal, very cool one. Egypt as well. Morocco.
I'm back home, and that means that I'll show you guys these shirts I picked up in this video. As you guys can see, the mall that I visited, the Kennel Walk Mall, was huge, almost like an entire city of its own. Fun fact, it is I think the biggest mall in South Africa and one of the biggest in the entire continent of Africa. And as you guys can see, like every big brand was represented with like an entire store, like Adidas, you had Nike, you had Puma, you had Le Coq Sportif, also Reebok, Essex. So I tried those as well. And then you had like every known sports store in South Africa was represented in the mall as well. Total Sports, Studio 88, the Sportsman's Warehouse. So yeah, it was a great place for football shirt hunting. I picked up some great shirts, but don't you worry, because in the next video I'll be going to the outlets. And basically that video is like an entire day of football shirt hunting, where I start up in like one mall, then go to the outlets, then go to another mall, then go to another mall, then go to another store. So that was a very fun experience as well. So if you are curious to see what I found in that video, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Having said that, let's move on to the shirts. The first shirt I picked up is a shirt I've been hunting for like this entire holiday. Luckily I found one in a size that fits me. It was sold out in like every store, or there were only smalls or children's sizes available. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Kaiser Chiefs away shirt from this season. This beautiful dark green design with this yellowish, orange, tangerine-ish details. I mean, it's a beautiful shirt, manufactured by Kappa once again. It's an extra large, like I mentioned. Kappa shirts always tend to fit a bit smaller, at least the more modern ones. And there were some mediums available in other stores, but those are just too small for me. So I decided to go for an extra large that was still available in the Total Sports there. Yeah, like I mentioned, a beautiful design with these vertical stripes running up and down the shirt, and in these stripes you could see Kaiser Chiefs being written, their logo being represented there. The year they were founded is could be found in a lot of the designs. So I think it's a very cool design. Once again, they altered the Vodacom sponsor as well, where now it is this yellowish orange sponsor combined with the green, which is very nice. It blends into the shirt very well. And then we have these orangey details right here in the neck and then in the ends of the sleeves as well. And I think this shirt is ready to become a modern classic. It is just so beautiful. I can see why it's so popular. I mean, it was sold out everywhere, so the people in South Africa know what a good football shirt looks like. On the sleeve we have another Kappa logo, no name or number on the back, just a plain green back. And then we have a Toyota sponsor on the other sleeve as well. Yeah, I'm so happy I found this one in my size. I paid, I think, the full amount, 1200 rand, which is 60 euros, which is one of the most expensive shirts I bought in this trip. But then again, it's not that expensive if you compare it to, let's say, a final shirt from this season, which is usually 90 euros. So even the modern shirts for full price are still a bit cheaper in South Africa. So you could pick up some modern ones there as well for a bit cheaper. But yeah, I mean, this shirt, it's so beautiful, and I'm so happy I found it in the correct size, and I'm able to add it to my collection. Some of you guys might know that I always like a, lesser known, smaller team whenever I go out and hunt for football shirts abroad. And I think the next two shirts, or the next two clubs, will definitely make that list. First of all, I am talking about this SuperSport United away shirt from this season, manufactured by Umbro, with a very busy design. As you can see overlaid on your screen, it is a design with a lot of dots, running into different colors. It's a pretty cool design, but it's very busy for the naked eye. The entire shirt is screen printed, so the Umbro logo, the SuperSport United FC badge, the sponsors right here on the front and on the sleeves are all screen printed. Which is something you see a lot in South Africa. I mean, this is a cheaper way of manufacturing shirts, so the shirts are cheaper for people to purchase who have, of course, a lower income than us right here in Europe. But I think, it's a pretty cool way of getting around and still being able to sell shirts. Then again, it's a huge advantage. I mean, I could throw this in the washing machine and not be worried about the sponsors fading or anything, so I can freely wear this and not worry about it getting damaged. So that is a very nice thing. SuperSport United itself are a team from Pretoria and have been champions of the PSL, the Premier Soccer League, 3 times in the early 2000s. I didn't know that, so they are quite a you know, they were quite a good team. They're now more like a mid-table team, but still quite all right with a huge history. And also a fun fact, they do have a strong connection, or had a strong connection with Feyenoord, my club. And some of the players who played for SuperSport United FC, or some of the clubs, or some of the previous, you know, clubs, they change names a lot, so it could be like SuperSport Royal or something like that. But Kermit Erasmus, for example, a player who played for Feyenoord, played for this club as well, which is, I think, a very cool fact. I paid, I think, 559 rand for it, which is about 30, 28, 26 euros, which is quite cheap for a shirt from this season. It was on a little sale, but the brand new price is 700 rand, which is 35 euros, which is a lot cheaper than the Kaiser Chiefs shirt. And that just shows that a lot of manufacturers or a lot of clubs are trying to, you know, make sure that every fan is able to buy a shirt, no matter how big their wallet is. And I think that is a very, very, very nice thing. Like right here with Feyenoord, we see that the shirts are only getting more expensive. We now have the fan shirts for 90 and then the pro versions for 120, and that is something a lot of people can't afford anymore. So maybe, you know, a screen printed fan version should be an option, you know, maybe for like half the money you pay for a regular fan shirt. I think it's a nice thing, and we should do it more often, and then always the customer can decide whether they want to spend less on a, well, lesser shirt in terms of quality, or if they want to spend more. So I think that is a very, very, very nice thing. It's a very cool shirt, very busy, like I said, but yeah, still very cool to add a more local, lesser known team to the collection. And now moving on to another team, which I didn't know at all, so it's not represented in my collection yet. But yeah, once again, a very, very cool, more local, lesser known team. It is this AmaZulu FC shirt, their away shirt from this season. Like you could see, it is a white shirt with some green details, almost like a leopard print, you know, running over the shirt. Very, very cool one. Once again, the entire shirt is screen printed, so the badge, the Umbro logo, the sponsors are all screen printed into the shirt. I think that is a thing that Umbro does a lot in South Africa with their shirts, but you know, I quite like it. This one is a medium, so they had it available in my size. And a very fun fact, or very fun detail about the shirt, is the Spar sponsor on the front. I mean, a supermarket chain also represented in the Netherlands, so that is a pretty cool connection. I will overlay some details on you guys' screen. Right here, we could see something written, I think, once again in one of the more local South African languages, so I am not going to try and pronounce it. But yeah, I think a very cool design with some darker green details, like on the end of the sleeves and then in the neck as well. We do have beautiful detail right here in the neck as well. And then we have another sponsor on this sleeve, a grind rod, as you guys can see. A very cool shirt. Yeah, once again, a team I did not know. When I was in the store, I had to ask someone who worked there where AmaZulu played and where they are from, but apparently they do play in the PSL. And I saw them play against Stellenbosch, so there's a video about that coming as well, where I compare like the European football match experience to a South African football match experience. Very cool one. So I was represented for both clubs, so no matter who won, I already had a shirt, so I could celebrate. But yeah, very cool. I mean, their badge is very cool as well. We have the more traditional Zulu shield represented in the badge as well, and then some footballs. Very cool take on the more classic culture and then the modern culture of South Africa. Their team from Durban, they haven't won anything yet. And like right now, they're also, you know, quite a mid-table, lower located team. I think they're like 14th out of 18 right now, something like that. So a more smaller team, but yeah, once again, a very, very cool addition to the collection. I paid 700 rand for this one, which is 35 euros, no sale. So that is like the price you pay, the full price you pay, which I think once again is quite cheap and a very nice gesture. So everyone could buy the shirt of the team they love. And that will conclude this video for today. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel for more football shirt related content, and hit the bell notification so you will be notified whenever I upload the next football shirt hunting in South Africa. And I mean that's huge. I got some amazing shirts in the outlets and in the other malls I visited. So yeah, it's definitely worth to watch that video as well. Comment down below what you think of my purchases and what you think of the fact that a lot of companies try to make their shirts cheaper, you know, in terms of screen printing everything on, so they could, you know, get more sales or make shirts more affordable for people. What do you think of that? Do you think it's a nice thing? Do you think it's a way of selling cheap shirts? Let me know what you think of that and if we should do that in Europe as well. Having said that, thank you guys for watching to this video. Feel free to watch another one, and I wish you guys have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye bye.